Thank you. So this is a story of an office seating manufacturer in California that incorporated the 5 laws of stratospheric success to totally turn around its company. And the company was basically a company that was losing money year after year after year, and had just seen its worst decline in annual revenue. And the company was owned by what's called a go-taker. And the go-taker had one thing in mind, and that one thing in mind was, I want to make money. I want to make money without giving any thought of adding value to anybody else but myself. And he was constantly frustrated by the fact that he had never reached the level of success that he felt he deserved. And you know, that's often the frustration with a go-taker, because they sometimes reach a certain level of success, but they can never sustain it. And that was exactly what had happened with him. The company had done really well in the good economy, and now there was a bad economy, and the bad economy had hit him really, really hard. So he had some choices to make. He decided to go to his business consultant, a good friend of his. And the business consultant and him got together and they strategized on what would be the options. Is he going to sell the company while it's still worth something, or you're going to reinvest in it, do something different? He reinvested because he wanted to do something different. So what was that reinvestment? The reinvestment was to hire somebody from corporate. Somebody with a corporate background that would really introduce the policies, the procedures, the structure that he felt and this business consultant felt was the missing link to why they had not sustained the level of success that he felt he was so close to. So within a month, he'd found what he felt was the ideal candidate. And within a month after that, this corporate person had left their role in the corporate world and joined the world of the go-taker. What was interesting about this is that the go-taker hadn't realized that the new vice president of sales was in fact a go-giver. Somebody that was only interested in adding more value to other people. What the vice president of sales didn't realize was that the owner was a go-taker. Somebody was only interested in putting his own interests first. It was like a perfect marriage. Perfect marriage. And some of you may be able to relate to that, I'm not sure. First few months were really interesting because, you know, you imagine the sales sort of side of him was, okay, I'm vice president of sales, I'm now asking questions, and I'm meeting up with the employees, and I'm asking for them for things that are very, very customer focused. And he'd go to engineering, he'd go to operations, he'd go to customer service, and the response he was getting was like an awkwardness and a difficult interaction with the employees because they'd been so used to protecting the company and themselves. So he'd often get a situation where he'd ask for something and it would be like, just give me a few minutes. And he'd turn around and then the person would be running to the owner's office, like, hey, is this okay if I do this? It's like, I'm still going to have my job if I say yes. The owner was so desperate, and it was so early in the hiring process that he was actually just, hey, just let it flow. The culture of the company started to change, and the owner started to realize that this vice president was making a difference. Not by incorporating policies, procedures, and structure, but basically by focusing on people. And he was really happy with that for a while, until the vice president of sales turned up in his office one morning saying, I now want to give more in value than we take in payment, which is the first law. It didn't go down very well. It was like, it was really bad, really, really bad. And it didn't go down very well for the simple reason that the owner had no idea what the difference was between value and price. And so the vice president started to explain the difference between value and price. You see, the company was manufacturing office chairs and had been hit hard by the economy, but also been hit hard because a lot of the manufacturers overseas were actually bringing sort of seating into North America that looked the same and were half the amount of money. So his product had become a commodity. And when a product becomes a commodity, it's a price war that you never ever win. So as the vice president explained the difference between value and price, in that value makes the company a resource.